What going on? How y'all day going, man? Hey, we all know Kendrick Lamar just dropped his little commercial about him performing by himself, which is the first person to ever do that as a rapper, perform a headline the Super Bowl by himself, right? Singers have done it, but no rapper have done it by themselves. So it's history. Now, I know y'all heard when he was like, when it comes to championships, there is no round twos. We get that he was talking to Drake, but that was the obvious. Was y'all catching the other bars he was throwing throughout that commercial and that little snippet? You know, usually when they use that football throwing machine, you can see the player that's going to catch the balls, right? After he sent them out there to him. Notice you didn't see no player, no NFL player. You know why? Because the commercial was cerebral. Kendrick puts things together methodically. You see what I'm saying? He knew this was about Drake, and I want to make the world see the bars that I'm finna sprinkle. That's why at the end he was like, you gotta catch it. We running routes. See, you gotta listen to everything he said in that commercial. Y'all so fixated on the number two, ain't no round twos, that's all people talking about. That's the headlines. But you gotta pay attention to the rest of the commercial. Drake is the one out there he's talking to. The nobody that we see off screen not catching any other passes. Listen what Kendrick says every time he sent a ball out there to get caught. Remember, he was like, nah, that ain't gonna do it. You gotta do better than that. That's him talking to Drake about one of the diss tracks. Every football he sent out there on that machine for passes is him talking about a diss song that dropped. From Like That all the way to Not Like Us. Pay attention to what he say after every throw. You don't believe me? Don't believe me. Pay attention. You think I'm reaching? You think this far-fetched? Hey, you don't know Kendrick. Everything he do is methodical. Everything he do is chess, not checkers. He wouldn't even drop that kind of commercial without it meaning more than what it's supposed to mean. You got to pick through the bars. You got to be just as cerebral as he's been. And I'm listening. And at the end, I heard him say, you got to run better routes than that. You know what I'm saying? You make sure you, just like when he was like, even if you're not going to be there, still, if you're watching it on TV, wear your best dress stuff. Make sure you because it's going to be epic. He know what he talking about. But I got a question for y'all. The NFL will allow all this satanic stuff to be in their Super Bowl performances, satanic stuff all through the Grammys. We be seeing it. It don't be having nothing to do with the song, but they always got satanic visuals on all the award ceremonies and things like that. Super Bowl, Grammys, BET Awards, everything. We see through it. Some of these Gen Z people, they don't see through it because they think everything we say is just conspiracy theories. People are crazy. Nah, we see what we see. It's a lot of satanic stuff going on in these rituals and videos and award ceremonies. Now, I said that to say this. They will show all of that, but Kendrick can't sing Not Like Us. It's okay to promote satanic values and things like that, but it's wrong to say certified lover boy, certified pedophile. It's wrong to say, hey Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. You think the Bay gonna let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I think that Oakland show gonna be your last stop, nigga. The cold foul. I don't know why you still pretending. And what is the owl? Bird niggas and bird bitches. Yeah, they'll stop that from being said because it's a wholesome place. But it's okay to promote Satan. Fuck out of here. FOHHHHH. Because I've been asking myself, is they gonna let him actually super diss Drake? But then I thought, how can they not let him if that's the number one song in the nation? Maybe not right now because it done died down a little bit, but it's just gonna be in the top 1 through 5 or top 10. And once he drop his album, we all know he gonna drop an album, which is gonna make it go right back up to number 1. You feel me? That video still doing numbers that he dropped of it. But are they going to let him sing that? Or are they going to get on their high and mighty like they did with Allen Iverson when he wore a jersey and his chains and his head cocked to the damn press conference. And we don't want you seen like that. We don't want our NBA looking like that. Wear a suit and a tie. Yet all the people basically in the NBA is black. But whatever, they can do with their business how they want to do with their business. But will they allow Kendrick to do Not Like Us 2 or 3 times? Or even one time with all the lyrics? Exactly how the lyrics go. Will they allow that? Or are they going to say this is so wholesome of a show, he has to reword it, rework it, say it a different way, give us the radio version? Really? And there's people out here doing satanic rituals. You see how some shit they for and some shit they against? Will he bring out Wayne? Because it's weird. Because Kendrick got tracks with Wayne. But at the same time, Wayne and Drake is supposed to be cool. But really they not. Because ever since Young Money disbanded, all of a sudden, Drake ain't never said nothing about Wayne. You know, after Young Money split up and all that. You know, Drake feel like he was good on his own. He don't need Wayne no more. He don't need Nicki no more. He doing just fine. But now in this beef, he want people to play Captain Save-A-Ho for him. Nah, that's not how it work, pimp. That's not how it work. That's why that song with Cordae, Saturday Mornings with Lil Wayne and Cordae, Wayne was definitely taking shots at his own artist Drake. Yeah, he was letting him know, you a Teddy Graham. Sweet as glazed honey ham and all that other shit he was saying. He said, I'm the GOAT. You a sacrificial lamb. Who else was he talking to? Yeah, sacrifice Drake. Just like Drake sacrificed Young Money when he got so OVO and couldn't nobody tell him nothing that his britches got too big for him. Y'all seen how Drake was acting. You would never hear him say Wayne, even though Wayne put him on and Jay Prince. After a while, Drake was just his OVO team. He wouldn't mention Young Money in none of the songs no more. He stopped mentioning Wayne. Wayne wasn't on no features. He doing all these songs, won't even invite Wayne for a feature. And then now look, now you want Wayne to play Captain Save-A-Ho for you now that the kitchen too hot. Nah, just like you said F Young Money and went all OVO for good, because you know your Jewish handlers told you to do it. You feel me? You don't need Wayne no more. You don't need Birdman. You don't need Young Money. We're the Jewish label owners. All you need is us. And we'll make sure you have millions of streams, views, more than any black rapper. And y'all still celebrate all Drake accolades and shit like he did that shit on his own. With a big ass Jewish machine behind him. And he's also of that same religion. And y'all wonder why he getting all these number ones and ain't never been started from the bottom in his life. Never been through struggle in his life. But people comparing him to Tupac. People comparing him to Michael Jackson. Are you crazy? Only Gen Z and Super Drake fans who ain't thinking about how Drake got them number ones will compare him to Pac and the greats. Because when we really think about it, them number ones that Drake have, are we going to give some credit to The Weeknd? Party Next Door? What about the people he stole cadences from? That he stole lyrics from? Took TLC whole song, reworded it and reworked it, and passed it off as his own. And then he taking songs from SoundCloud rappers, YouTube rappers that don't know nobody know about, because he think they'll never pop. So if I make a song, my version of their song is going to be better. That may be true because you Drake, but you still, it ain't your written verses. It ain't your music. So all the asterisks, make sure you put an asterisk by all the music Drake got out, because we got compilations upon compilations on YouTube of this nigga stealing songs from XXXTentacion and Cadence, Migos. He riding everybody wave just to take their street credit, because he ain't got street credit, because he ain't from streets. So he got to link up with all the street artists and pretend like he paying homage when really he just trying to take their fan base and get clout off of them. Pay attention. Pay attention before y'all start just giving somebody accomplishments and accolades. How did they get there? Most of Drake records were written by somebody else who really been through it. The Weeknd wrote Take Care. Party Next Door wrote the next album. Wayne wrote a lot of the lyrics to his verses, now that I'm thinking about it. And a ton of other people that he just stole lyrics and cadences from. Whole songs and just reworded them like we don't know what TLC old music sound like. Have a good day, man.